Did you hear the story about the man who was at the gym working out when he saw this girl that he had never seen there before? And he was like, oh my gosh, she is so fine. He kept his eye on her, but he didn't want to really be looking too hard because they was at the gym and he didn't want to appear to be like a creep. But it seemed like every time he was moving from machine to machine, she would be right there next to him. And she would smile at him, but he was like, I'm not going to say nothing. I don't want to, make her feel uncomfortable. When it was time for him to leave, he shot her one last look. She smiled again. Then he walked out the door and then he stopped himself and say, you know what? Let me go talk to her. He walked right up to her and he was like, hey, I've never seen you before. I think you're very attractive. I was wondering if I can get to know your name. And she was like, yes, of course. I've been trying to get your attention all day. And he was like, okay. And she says, as a matter of fact, I'm about to leave too. Why don't you wait for me outside? Then we can go sit somewhere and talk. He was like, okay. So she go and get cleaned up. Then she goes outside and she says hi to him. And he's like, would you like to go sit down somewhere? Like, I know this place. And she's like, yeah, I'd love to go. And he was like, well, I don't want to invite her in my car, so he just said, here's the address. You can meet me there. And she was like, well, how about I just ride with you? And he was like, yes, that's better. So she gets into his car and they go to the place that he knows, the restaurant, but the restaurant is closed. So he's like, you know what? Don't worry about it. I know of another place. So they go to the second place and that place is closed. And she's looking at him like, what? And he's like, oh my God, I don't want this girl to think I'm trying to kidnap her. And then she says, you know what? There's a 7-Eleven over there. Why don't we go over there and just get some junk food and just sit in the car and eat? And he was like, oh, I'm in love. He want to marry her. Like, oh my God, yes, let's do that. So they go and get the junk food just after getting out the gym, sit in the car, and they talk for like 3 hours. I'm talking about vibing, laughing, having a good time. And he's thinking this whole time, this feels so easy and so good. After that, they decided they're going to go do something that she want to do because she has some friends that's having a little get together. And she's like, come on, let's just stop by. They go to the get together and all her friends are there. Everybody just casually just vibing. And it's couples there. And one of her guy friends comes up to them and says, hey, so how long y'all been together? He look at her and say, what? He said, how long y'all been together? How long y'all been a couple? And he's looking at the girl like, and she says, yes, about 3 months now, about 3 months, it's going well. And he look at her like, oh my God, I have a girlfriend now. Oh my God, I got a girlfriend. Let me calm down. He starts smiling and cheesing, and then he snap out of it because he just made all that up. When he was in the gym, he never went back to talk to the girl. And he's like, please shoot your shot because you never know what could have really happened. Aww.